Hello everyone, you were asking me to do more chicken recipes, so I made something for you. Today I'm gonna show you my favorite chicken dish with crispy chicken breast and ratatouille vegetable. So I hope you're gonna like it, and let's start it. And the first thing I have to start with are my zucchini chips, because they take the longest time. So I get one zucchini and I'm gonna slice it on the mandolin, nice and thin. The rest of the zucchini I chop to smaller pieces, which I use later on for my garnish. You can adjust the size and the shape of the vegetable for your plating. Let's give one piece to my quality inspector and let's see if the zucchini tastes good. Yeah, looks okay, so let's use it. And now let's finish the chips. So I put them in the mixing bowl and season them with a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper. And the last step is to spread them on the baking tray, and I'm gonna bake them around 140 degrees Celsius until they're gonna be crispy and get nice color. So the chips are inside the oven, and now I can start with my easy tomato puree with chili. I'm gonna need tomatoes, chili, thyme, onion, garlic and olive oil. Before I start to cook the puree, I have to prepare my vegetables. So I chop roughly 1 onion, 1 clove of garlic and then fresh chili. You don't need to care about the sizes that much, because at the end we blitz everything. I took out the seeds from my chili, but if you want extra heat, leave them in. For my recipe, I need also fresh thyme, so the best way to get it is on my terrace. And of course, my quality inspector have to be everywhere. I just take out the hard pieces and I chop it roughly with knife. And let's go to cook it. I start with a little bit of olive oil inside a pan and I cook the onions first. When the onions get a little bit of color, I can put my garlic and chili in. And I cook everything for a few more minutes. And in meantime, I can chop roughly my fresh tomatoes. Then I mix them with onions. I season it with salt, pepper and fresh thyme. And I'm gonna keep cooking everything for around 10 more minutes. After that, I cover it with water and I'm gonna keep cooking everything until the vegetables will be very soft. At this time are my zucchini chips nice and crispy, so I take them out of the oven and leave them on the side to cool down. And when I'm waiting for my puree to cook enough, I'm gonna chop some shallots and the garlic for my spinach later on. And guys, if you're enjoying today's recipe, don't forget to give a thumbs up. And if you're first time here, click the subscribe button down below, so you're never gonna miss any of my new video, because on this channel, I'm gonna teach you every week how to cook like a pro at home. So at this time, is my vegetable soft enough? So I transfer everything inside the blender and I'm gonna blend it properly. I leave it in for at least 3 minutes and then I pass it through the chinois. If you do any puree from tomatoes, You have to always use the chinois, because otherwise you never get it nice and smooth. And my easy tomato puree with chili is ready for plating. So the puree is done, and now we can finally start with the meat. I have here whole chicken, so I just debone it fast, and I will use just the chicken breast. And the rest I keep inside the fridge for something else. If you don't know how to do it, you can just buy chicken breast, but I totally recommend you to learn and train at home deboning all kinds of meat. And let's test if the meat is good. Yeah, of course is, so let's use it. And now I have to finish all together. So I'm gonna cook chicken, zucchini and the spinach in the same time. So let's do it. I have here everything prepared. So I season the meat with salt and pepper and let's cook it. I start with a little bit of olive oil and I'm gonna make nice crispy skin first. Then I turn around, sear the second side and finish the chicken inside the oven. In the same pan I will make my sauce. So I take unnecessary fat out and deglaze it with red wine. I also add fresh rosemary and I'm gonna reduce it down. And now it's time to start with my zucchini and spinach. So on one pan I start searing my zucchini and on second one I put a little bit shallots and garlic and sweat it a little bit. My red wine is reduced now, so I add my chicken stock and I keep reducing down. And when you get color on one side of the zucchini, you wanna do the same on the second side. At this time, I can put also my spinach in. I season it with salt and pepper and cook it for a few minutes. Zucchini has nice color, so I season it with salt and pepper as well, and I put it inside the oven to finish it. Spinach is ready, so I just take it out from the heat and let's finish the sauce. I take out the rosemary and finish it with a little bit of butter. And the last thing I need for my recipe are some nasturtium flowers. So I pick them on my terrace, and because they are a little bit too big, I cut them with my pastry ring. And at this time is my chicken perfectly cooked, so I leave it on a chopping board for a few minutes to rest. And then I slice it to my portion. And now I have finally everything ready, so let's do the plating. I start with 1 spoon of spinach on the bottom of the plate. Then is coming my crispy skin chicken breast on the top, few pieces of my roasted zucchini, few dots of my tomato and chili puree, some zucchini chips, nasturtium flowers, and I'm gonna finish it with my delicious red wine sauce with rosemary. So what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. And if you're passionate home cook and would you like to move your cooking to the next level so you can make your own fine dining dishes, cook them without any recipes and play them like a professional chef at home, check out the link in the description down below and apply for my one-on-one online mentoring. And if you will be good fit, I will personally help you with your cooking goals. That's everything for today. Thank you for watching and I see you soon.